I'm Father John Geaney of the Paulist Fathers, and you're watching Psalm Sense. Gilda D'Amore is, as you probably recognize, an Italian woman, but she was also a very faithful woman. She showed up at her church in Newton, Massachusetts for the 10 o'clock Mass every Sunday. Didn't miss a beat. So when a Sunday occurred just a few weeks ago, and she was not at Mass, the people in the church knew that something was wrong. What was wrong was that Gilda and her husband and her mother had been killed in their homes on the Saturday night before she missed Mass. Now, that's a very tragic thing in all our lives, and it's particularly tragic when you realize that she and her husband had been married only a short time, but for 50 years. By that I mean, just a short time ago, they celebrated 50 years. Why things like this occur are very, very difficult for us to explain. Thankfully, someone has been arrested whom the police believe may well be the murderer. But that still leaves us in a, what's going on here in our society that in a quiet little place just outside of Boston, people can be killed so mercilessly as occurred in this case. And so I looked around and I thought to myself, what is it that the Psalms might say to us about something as difficult for us to deal with as anything that I can imagine? We go to Psalm 101, where the psalmist says, I sing of merciful love and justice. I raise a psalm to you, O Lord. I will ponder the way of the blameless. Oh, when will you come to me? The psalm, the whole psalm, is really a prayer and a statement of purpose. The prayer is one of singing of merciful love and justice. And both are enormously important to each of us and to every one of us when we think about a crime as thoughtless in many ways as this one, as piercing as this one is for the people involved and for all her neighbors, because this seems so deeply unjust. And how does the Lord speak to us about these kind of moments? The psalmist says, I will ponder the way of the blameless. Oh, when will you come to me? We must always look for justice in all our lives. And we find that justice in God, the Psalms tell us. So it is important for us to recognize the great gift that God gives to each of us in justice, and to pray that our lives will be filled with that justice, so we never have to face the terrible results of what happened to the D'Amore family. For Psalm Sense, I'm Father John Geaney. My time is up. I thank you for yours.